I'll keep this. Yeah, chat, we have a new Copter emote, by the way. Everybody spam Copter. I think that emote is really good. Maybe I should have kept. I think it's like my favorite emote. I'd rather see you play Copter instead of Trash Scales Attempt 23,987. That one hit me in the feels. I'm gonna have to cry myself to sleep after hearing that comment. Yeah, what if we played Copter Scales? I actually played against Copter Scales today. I played against who was it? It was Mogged. Mogged was actually playing like green-white Copter Scales. I beat him, but his deck looked cool. She's smuggling on my Copter till I'm... No, she crewing on my Copter till I'm smuggling. It's not bad. Till I loot. She crewing on my Copter till I loot. That's pretty good. We can work with that. That's a good one. What about Copter Scales? I played against Copter Scales today. I beat my opponent very badly, but their deck looks sweet as hell. Oh, wow. Very original opponent. Very, very original. Interesting. Well, now I just play Citadel, right? Citadel Copter. Next turn, animate the Citadel. Yeah, we just go Citadel Copter. I'm not going to play defense, because if I play defense, they just push this. What's up, Sulking? She smuggles my loot into her Copter. I like that one. That's pretty good. She's reusing this joke format till it's not funny anymore. True. Very, very true. No attacks, huh? Do we have a Mardu Greasefang strategy? What do you think the odds that my opponent can kill this Darksteel Citadel? I hope 0. I will let them trade, or use their removal spell on Copter, though. Attack no crew. Yeah, maybe. But, like, if they have Bitter Triumph Parhelion, they're just gonna Triumph discard to kill the, you know what I mean? To kill the Inspector. Have I seen any new spoilers from Murder? There is a functional Thraben Inspector reprint. Yeah, I saw that, and I saw the Lightning Helix. You know what else I saw? I'll show you this. This is kind of a sick. Let me find this. Oh, do they have Greasefang? Cool. Bustin', bustin', bustin'. I am really hyped for this. You guys see this one? Look at this thing, chap. Oh, doggy, that's nice. I'm buying 4 of these fuckers. I'm buying 4 of these. No, not in Pioneer. There's only 1 Rhino. What do you mean? Oh, in the art there's only 1 Rhino? Sure. Oh. That's pretty good. I mean, they could have Fatal Push, but can I beat Fatal Push? There's like 0 reason to play around it, right? Yeah, I think there's just no reason to play around it. Alright, let me cast it. Show me the push. They just not have it? They definitely have it, right? Oh, okay. Well. Alright, go. You figure it out. There's 2 Rhinos in the new art. Confirm or deny. Is there 2 Rhinos? Yeah, I guess this one's face is just kind of cut off at the top. Yeah, there's 2 Rhinos. Does anybody know what set that Crashing Footfalls is in? Is it in the remastered set, or is it in like a different one? No, like, how do I acquire that? Like, how can I acquire... How do I get this card? It's Murders. Okay. Murders special guests. Gotcha. So, like, I can open a special pack of Murders and get that card, is what you're saying. You buy it with money. Thanks, chat. Thanks, chat. Very, very smart. Very, very good advice. Because of your good advice, you should now subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime. That'll be free $99 a month. If you have Prime, of course. Yeah, play boosters, more like pay boosters. Jay Steinbeck, thank you very, very much for using that Prime sub. I appreciate that, Steinbeck. Is this lethal? Oh, they can kill my Clue token. It's not lethal, but I'm not in a great spot. Yeah, Murders is reprinting Shocks in the retro frame, I believe. Instructions unclear. FNRSLVR, thank you for your tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Well, I think we are dead. I believe we are dead. Is there any way I can win if I just hold up Otawara? I mean, probably not, right? But if I attack, I'm literally just dead on board. So I guess I'll pass. I can maybe, like, let them attack with the Sky Sovereign, block something, bounce the Sky Sovereign, not die, next turn kill them. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not, like, dead. I'm only kind of dead. Long way down. Does anyone have a link for the Martyr list? I saw somebody post on Twitter that they 5-0'd with it. I'm not entirely sure who it was, but I do remember seeing that. I kind of wish I had bookmarked it. It might have been this person, I can't remember. Dude, imagine if... so there's like a feature on Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, where you can actually, like, after you play your opponent, you can go into the client and see what deck, like, see their deck list. I wish Moto had that feature. Like, obviously you wouldn't be able to see it in-game, but after the match. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, we played a little bit with Marty Beagles yesterday. I'm sure that their list is probably very similar to what we were working on. Simply just stream snipe. What if my opponent's not streaming? You can't stream snipe somebody if they're not streaming. Chat, I bought my Smuggler's Copters today. What do you think the odds of them getting in the mail before next Thursday? Because I leave Thursdays, so hypothetically they'd have to come in Wednesday. So there's 8 days. They also didn't offer expedited shipping. So I'm feeling a little sketched out. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably not getting those. I think I might be able to borrow some, thankfully. We'll see. Where'd I buy them from? Some store on TCG Player, because Cool Stuff was sold out. I wanted to get them from Cool Stuff, but they were sold out. They were $10 each. No, they're not buses. The buses, dude, the battle buses are like $35. I'm not spending $140 on a set of fucking Smuggler's Copters. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm not dead. I don't know if I have outs, but I'm not dead. Okay, bounce this. So I go to 3. What if I draw Shadowspear? Can I Shadowspear equip and Michiko's? No, I'm 1 mana short, right? So Gingerbrute is the only card. Yeah, Gingerbrute is lethal. Yeah, regular coppers are $10 a piece. Gingerbrute. Any Gingerbrutes in the chat? God, I'm so fucking good at this game. I am so good at this game, chat. I am truly a god. Magic is the easiest game in the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you want from me? Magic is just the easiest game in the world. It really is. Bloodtide kills it. This is sorcery speed only. Yeah, you really just have to ask for it, you know? Oh, they're so mad. They're so mad. I would feel pretty shitty, too. It's like the 1 outer. Well, 2 outer. You know they're pissed, though. Seething. She ginger by brute till I'm a food? I don't know, man. I'll activate my card. I will attack you with my card. Don't miss Shrapnel Blast. This is the first game we've played so far, so I'm not sure. It wasn't necessary that game. Okay, Hearst coming in. Should we tell them to get lost? Yeah, I think that was somebody on Moto, right, Delph Guru? I think I remember who you're talking about. I saw that post too. Okay, Surge bad, Rebuke bad, Sphere bad, Karn bad, maybe Get Lost. I don't know what I'm cutting. Stonecoil's kind of bad against Push Triumph. I know it blocks Greasefang, but Greasefang is usually not getting in combat. Portable Hole doesn't seem particularly good. Maybe just one Get Lost. Like, what does Hole kill? Blood Tithe Harvester. It kills Copter. Yeah, you know what? No, we'll do one Get Lost over the 4th Portable Hole, but it does kill Copter. It's just kind of sketchy if they have Kolaghan's Command, which more people should be playing right now. If your deck is playing red and black mana, you should probably have like 2 to 3 Kolaghan's Commands in your sideboard. That card's stock is rising rapidly. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. This hand's good. Not exactly sure how I want to sequence it. Probably gonna play Warden first, because then if I draw another 1-drop, I can go Siren 1-drop, activate attack for 2. Yeah, Cake. Oh man, are we thought-seizing? We're not thought-seizing. Okay, that is a 1-drop. I guess, okay, well now that they're holding Fatal Push up, I'll just play Siren first, because I'd much rather time walk them with the Fatal Push. The other argument is play the Warden to make them push, to have them less likely to push the Glyph turn. That's interesting too. But I kind of like just time walking them and not letting them use their mana. Okay, not going to go for that. Let's go to attacks. Accidentally named Get Lost while playing Spoils of the Vault because I forgot I was testing it. Oh, wait, so wait. You named a card as a troll without realizing that it was actually in your deck? That is hilarious. You kind of deserve that. You definitely deserve that. That's hilarious, though. Warden's a better card than I thought it would be. Yeah, this card's insane. I've been frequently telling people it's just the best card in Convoke. It's so good. Yeah. Obvious push is obvious. How hype am I for Thraben Inspectors 5 through 8? I don't... Do you guys... Does Convoke want to play 12 Inspectors? You can play 8 Inspectors and 4 Epicures. I'm not sure that the Convoke deck wants 12. But maybe. Maybe the correct number is like 10? But let's... It's weird because we've never had an opportunity to play more than 8, so... We've been accustomed to 8 being the norm, but would you play more? Maybe. Probably not 12. Yes, it is better than Epicure, but what I'm saying is that you play 8 Inspector, and then after 8 Inspector, do you want additional copies of Epicure past that? Yeah, 10 seems like a sweet spot. I wonder how much of an impact it has on the mana base, too. Because I know it sounds kind of minor, but making it so you don't have additional white or additional red 1-drops means that you don't have to play, like some lists play a Den of the Bugbear, you probably cut that. Didn't draw land for Glyph, which is kind of unfortunate. I could jam Michiko's and hit for 5. Could also jam Copter. I think I'm going to jam Michiko's. 5. What does Glyph do? It's 3 mana, make an artifact of 5/4. When it dies, discover 3. So it's nice against Fatal Push, where like you can shove on a map token and not care that much about push because you at least get something out of it. Like, for sure, it is worse than Ensoul, but as Ensoul's like 5 through 6, it's not too bad. You should get something back out of it. Oh, so we're dead. Okay. So we lose. Yeah, let's go to game 3. I'm good. Game 3. So, you're saying we're dead. The Ensouling my artifact till I'm a 5/4? You think I could have won that? No chance. No chance. I was losing everything. I was losing both creatures. I was 0% that game. Yeah, they get haste with the Sky Sovereign. If they weren't killing both of my creatures, I maybe had a chance. But once they get to kill both, it's like I can't win that game. Sure. This hand is pretty good. It's got a good curve. Turn 1 Gingerbrute, maybe Siren. I might want to. Yeah, I'm gonna Siren on one. I think because I want to glyph the token and not the Gingerbrute. I've been away from Magic since 2016. You mentioned Kolaghan's command earlier. Can someone tell me why command was 25 and now 2? It really just like hasn't had that much of a home in a while, right? Yeah, the scam decks in Modern don't play it. And it got reprinted, I think, twice. I'm pretty sure it was in Ultimate Masters, and I think I think it got reprinted twice. But yeah, back in 2016, it hadn't been reprinted yet. How many reprints does that card have, chat? Let me look. Kolaghan's Command has Double Masters, Mystery Booster. Yeah, so it looks like 2 reprints. Blood Tithe pass. Alright, well, she glyphing on my cave. She glyphing on my Zoetic Tilama cave? I don't know. Let's do this. Let's do this. Attack for 8. I would love to use the ability. Discard extra Copter. So now they can go Blood Tithe, kill Spyglass Siren, push Zoetic Glyph, but then I get the flip from Discover. They can't Greasefang me this turn because they don't have enough mana to like loot the blood. That's kind of the that is the one thing I will say about Mardu, that it feels like it is completely a full turn slower than Abzan, because you don't have as many 2-mana discard outlets. Yes, you have Blood Tithe, but Blood Tithe does not set you up for a turn 3 Greasefang. So my experience with this deck is like, I think it's more resilient because you get to play Fable the Mirrorbreaker, but it is like a full turn slower. Right, yeah, it's a better mid-range deck for sure. Maybe they should be on the Connive Creature. Maybe you just don't play Blood Tithe. I will Gurmag. What's up, Mikey? Is Heart of Kirin and Pioneer? It is. Oh, that's bad. Well, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, that's like kind of fine. Do we even care about that, actually? We really don't, honestly. It's like kind of whatever. Yeah, I don't even give a shit. Should I Hearse here? I don't think I need to. They can't Greasefang me, right? They would have to have exactly Epicure, Parhelion, plus Thing. But they don't usually play Epicure. I don't think I'm playing around Epicure. Yeah, I'm not going to play around Epicure. I'm just going to get them fucking dead. Okay, 8 ball. I'm going to keep the portable hole in case they have their own copter. But it's awkward if they have second hit at Sugus. I actually don't have a thing to crew my copter. Right? If they have second hit at Sugu consumes all. That could be kind of awkward. I could just draw any creature, though. Have I messed with Mono Black aggro yet? I played it a little bit against Dykeman today. It was okay. Nothing too crazy. I think it's probably just worse than Rakdos. What if we played Mono Black aggro Splashing Fable, though? Letting you choose my weekly Pioneer deck. You should play Boros Convoke. How did testing go? It started off kind of bad for Steven. Once he started playing the Gruul deck, he was winning a lot more matches. The Gruul deck was definitely his most impressive deck, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think my most impressive deck, which I was kind of surprised to see this, but this deck was super sick. This deck? I don't know if anybody got to catch any of the games with this deck, but wow, it felt pretty impressive when I played it. It was kind of sick. So, like, this is very similar to the old 4-color Greasefang decks that people played before, but we have a couple upgrades with, like, Bitter Triumph, Smuggler's Copter. I played one Akalpakal. I don't know if that's right, but it is a legend for Mox Amber. It's like, it lets you put, if you play a Copter, you can then just trigger it, put a Parhelion in the graveyard. This deck was sick, though. I liked it a lot. Opponents taking their time over there. Give us the GGs. Okay, cool. W. Let's go. Stonecoil is not great in multiples. I'm gonna keep this. I don't know if I should, but I'm gonna try it. Between blue-red Ensoul and blue-red Ensoul, which feels better? I'm only one match in with blue-white, but it kind of feels like it's a little bit smoother. I think it has better payoffs because you still get to play Ensoul Glyph, but instead of Shrapnel Blast, you have Michiko's. And, oh, that was a good draw. It kind of does feel like Michiko's is a little bit better than Shrapnel Blast. I like flying. I don't think the mana can work for Jeskai. 3-color mana bases are just so bad. They're just too bad. And also, if you're playing 3 colors, then it's harder to play Darksteel Citadel, and Ensoul Citadel is one of the best, one of your best openings against Rakdos. So I think you need to be able to play a deck that can play Ensoul plus Darksteel. I mean, I don't really want to go for Ensoul here. I might just play a 2-tier Serpent, which is also abysmal if they have Bone Crusher. Just don't have any good plays. I could Time Walk myself and just play Inspector. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna do it. I hate it, but I'm gonna do it. Good Inspector and Explorer. I don't want to use the map token into their open mana. I'm just not gonna give them like a clean 2-for-1. I mean, I'm only losing the token, so it's like kind of a 1-for-1, but they get the Bone Crusher back, so they're still up a card. Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. How'd the Hollow One deck feel yesterday? Unfortunately, Reanimator Fiend, it felt really bad. I think that deck needs a lot of work. Oh. Well, that's a good draw. I'm going to target the map token, because the clue is a little bit better. I don't mind them trading. I'll take the free card. I'm basically just trading my Glyph for their Bone Crusher plus a card. Sure. It's kind of awkward. That is, that's not a great hit off Glyph. Okay, noted. Keep that in mind. Not the best Glyph hit. I think you need to splash white for more reliable hollow ones. What does white give you? Oh, like the discard my hand shit or whatever? Maybe. Can we add it to hand? Oh, I always forget that. Yes, we could have added it to hand, and that would have been a lot better. I always forget that. No, the flip side is a star. It's power equal to the number of artifacts and enchantments. I'm just going to play some Stonecoils. Yeah, I should have put the Michikos in my hand. I didn't think about that. Alright, you finally get to cast your Fatal Push. Yeah, okay. I accept. Because, like, they very obviously have Push. It's the world's most obvious Fatal Push, and I'm trying not to play into it. Now that they've used their Fatal Push, now we can do this. Hit for 6. And I think I hold the Eiganjo. Just going to take a hit from Shieldred. I go up to 11. Can, like, hope to dodge second push, but that's not very likely. Any copies of the Antiquities War? So, we don't have any main deck, and I think the sideboard card that I want to play is Karn. So I'm choosing to play Karn over Antiquities War. Maybe that's correct, maybe it's not. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. I think we just have to play a 5/5 and hope that we can trade for Shieldred. Alright, make a 5/5. Attack. Your turn. I mean, it is Rakdos, to be fair. What else, Mike? What else are they gonna play? It's their entire deck, right? Can't be that upset. See the okay, now I can be upset. Now I can be sufficiently upset. Alright, you win. Really tough game. Also didn't draw that well. Drew a bunch of lands. They drew 3 Fatal Pushes. Okay, Karn's coming in. Her Sphere, bad, bad, bad. Surge, get lost. I'm going to cut the Glyphs. Not a fan of Stonecoil. And I'm going to cut all the portable holes. Like something like this. So this is 59. 1 Glyph, maybe? Yeah, 1 Glyph is good. I just don't care about their small creatures. That's why I don't want portable hole. Reign of Truth seems bad in multiples. We could cut, like, do this, maybe? Yeah, because even if they push our Glyph creature, we still get a thing out of it. It's not even that bad. It's probably better. Stonecoil seems a bit good against Molten. Yeah, but they play, like, 1 Molten Collapse. Their removal spells are probably, like, 1 Molten Collapse, 4 Fatal Push, and you know what I mean? Like, if they're playing 7 removal spells, and... This hand's great. If you're playing 7 removal spells, and your Stonecoil can dodge 1 of them, it's still not that good, you know? Like, that game I drew 2, and my hand was just like... I could never do anything. My hand was so bad. Okay. Keck by Copter. If they don't take Copter, they've never played against this card before. Okay. Not the worst. Guess that. And then we can maybe go for Glyph plus Protection. No, we played the 3rd Citadel Ender. We ended up cutting the second Spire of Industry for the 3rd Citadel. The real loser and Pioneers Go for the Throat. Yeah, Go for the Throat is unplayable now. You are not allowed to register Go for the Throat. Alright, well, I'm gonna... I guess I'll pop a map. Try and find a land. Graveyard that. I'll do this. I could get around Stomp, I guess. Ah, yes. Darksteel Citadel. The classic. It's okay. Now if I draw a land, I can Ensoul the Citadel. Or Glyph the Citadel. Yeah, go for pour 1 out for Go for the Throat. Just stone unplayable now. Alright, untap land, please. Untap land goes crazy. Thank you. Back for 7. That is half your life total. Would you like the chump block? I was going to say they kind of have to, but I guess they're not. Oh, I can't do math. It's 8. Which is pretty important because now this is a 2-turn clock, even if they can chump block the 5-4. Yeah, there is a new Thraben Inspector, which this deck will probably want to play. Again, it's like, do you want 4 Siren for 8 Inspector? I don't know if you want 12 of that effect. I'm not sure what the correct number is. I don't think it's 12. It's probably somewhere between like 9 and 11. It's most likely just 10. But like, those cards aren't great top decks. They're okay. Ooh. Is it worth tapping my 5-4 to play Karn? I mean, no, right? Not even close. They kind of need a removal spell here. They do have... Oh, no! Opponent! Opponent, they didn't get the memo. Opponent has not gotten the memo. That card has been officially banned from the Pioneer format. Memo not received. I thought Karn was banned. Yeah, true. This was the real problem all along. Maybe they just loaded up their deck list from like 6 days ago, before the Copter ban. Didn't change a card. That's most likely what happened. Well, that wins if they don't have another Fatal Push. So I'm gonna cast it. Show me. Show me. Deck. Okay. Game 3. Sure. Look good. Game 3. We drew Karn that game and still won. So clearly Karn was the important factor there. Contributing factor, as it were. Alright. Jegantha. I don't know about this one, chat. This hand is a bit sus. A little sus. Okay, much better. I think I'm meant to put back the third land, being on the draw. Just keep all my spells. Since Go for the Throat is pretty much a dead card, does that being Golgari or Junda's going to be better than Rakdos? Why would those two things be correlated? Leading with Warden is higher upside, but it's worse against Stomp. I'll leave it Inspector. What decks have you seen Copter seem good in? Everything. I've yet to see a deck that has Copter in it that doesn't look busted. The card's just, like, unbelievably good. I don't know what they were thinking. What were they thinking unbanning that card? I think they're kind of out of their mind. Yeah, decks with creatures. If your deck has creatures, you want to play Smuggler's Copter. Oh, man. Classic. Two, three. No thanks. And your turn. So you're saying Rogues with Copter is busted? I mean, maybe. If your deck can play Smuggler's Copter, then it's probably a good deck. Even if the rest of your cards are bad. Yeah, I mean, Convoke is, like, a weird one. It looked okay when I played it in Convoke. It wasn't, like, as good as it was in other decks, but it still looked fine. I would have to imagine that playing it is still correct. Even though it wasn't, like, you know, the stone cold nuts. Good draw is good. Good draw is good. Surely they don't have another Fatal Push, right? Okay, you win. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Man, fuck that card. Yeah, hand's good. Keep. Our opponent's name is Kevin from Up. I'm assuming that's a reference to the movie Up, which I don't know if I've seen that movie yet. Yeah, we can play this one kind of slow. Let's go Portable Hole first. Kevin's the bird. Okay. I feel like I don't think I've seen that movie yet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, chill, chill. I don't really care if they attack once with NT. I'm just going to play this. Sure. True. Discarding a Bitter Triumph. The nice thing about having the Skrelv is I can choose to just not crew the Copter next turn and wait a turn until I have Skrelv up. Yeah, NT is really good in Copter battles, I agree. Ooh, no third land. So... I mean, I just play Skrelv, Siren, Portable Hole, right? And then go for... I just don't crew this turn. Yeah, I think I'm definitely not crewing. Just wait a turn. Make them use the removal spell on the Skrelv first. In before main deck Hidetsugu consumes all. That would be very, very sad if they had main deck consumes all. I would not be very happy. Wait. I don't know why they did that there. Whoops. Awkward. Probably should have waited on that one, huh? Okay, loot. I'm gonna discard the Stonecoil. I think I'd rather keep the backup Skrelv. They thought they got me with the F6 value, but they actually got themselves. Alright, next game. Rakdos stuff. So this is... I want to see... Does anybody have Nassif's deck? Did he post it on Twitter? He posted it. It's just like... It's kind of just like normal Rakdos, right? Very similar. Like, is this a Karn matchup? Might be. Probably is. Stonecoil, not great. Fourth Michiko's not great. Karn's come in. And then we cut... I cut a portable hole for a get lost last time, but if I recall correctly, I don't think the Seaf had shield rid, so I'm just going to do that. Another thing that I kind of found out in the little testing gauntlet we had with Steven Dykman today, if you're playing red and you're playing a Copter deck, I think it's really, really good to be sideboarding Embereth Shieldbreaker, because if you're on the play, what ends up happening is you play your Copter on the play, you play your Copter in the play, they play theirs in the draw, and then your turn 3 is land 3, blow up your Copter, play my 2/1 crew, and then attack. So I think if we're in a bunch of Copter mirrors, I think that Shieldbreaker is an insanely good sideboard card. Just something to keep in mind. I'm going to play Skrelv this turn. Just in case I can find an Ensoul or a Glyph, that I can go for Ensoul plus Protection next turn. Oh, so Nassif didn't have Ebon Legion. Deep Cavern, Bat, Inti, Croxa, Bone Crusher, 4 Preacher. That's a lot. This deck looks decent. I think it looks good. I like it. Yeah, he was a Jegantha deck. Oh, they're just vampires. Oh, I see. Okay. Man, this thing has madness, right? Smuggler's Copter, discard Markov Baron. That's kind of sick. I'm into it. Okay, let's map here. I don't feel very good about this game. Do not feel very good about this game. Attack for 1, then I can double block the Markov Baron, potentially. Yikes. How good would this deck be with 8 Thraben Investigators? Well, you kind of already have 8, right? You're playing Siren plus Thraben Inspector, so you'd realistically have upwards of 12, which maybe you want to play 12, maybe not. So they can discard their last card to make this a 3/3. Guess I should have maybe helped this back. Yeah, Stromkirk Inti's kind of sick. I mean, I don't have good blocks. I guess I'm just going to take it all. Yeah, I am so dead this game. I kind of wish these Karns were just like any other Magic card. I thought they were more of a mid-range deck. I didn't see any of these vampires game 1. Let's map onto the Inspector. Graveyard Drum. Man, I just can't win this game, right? I have to like do so much jump blocking. I'm good. Okay. Now that we have a better idea of what they're playing, get these stupid Karns out of here. Serpent's good because it's good against Blood Tithe. And I guess we just don't sideboard. I could swap Gingerbrute for Surge, maybe. Surge could be good. Let's try that. We saw the Lord. Did we see the Lord game 1? I don't remember it. Maybe they discarded it and I just didn't pay attention. This hand is good for sure. Is it worth playing a Stonecoil on 1? Oh, they exiled it with Inti. I missed that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play Stonecoil on 1. I'm not gonna go for Ensoul on 2 though, because we can just wait till turn 3 and have Surge up. Depending on what they do, of course. Falcon Wrath, Pit Fighter. Okay, so now let's go Siren, pass. Next turn, go for Ensoul with Surge up. And we get to Ensoul the Stonecoil, which makes it a 6/6 trample. Yeah. Yay. That's a curve, alright. Is there any chance I'm playing defense? 3, 6, 8. Get at them for 6. No, 7, right? Yeah, at them for 7. But they gain 2 life off the Markov Baron. I mean, I don't really see myself winning this game if I'm not trying to race. Yeah. Okay. Deck, hold up Surge. Hopefully, like, they spend their entire turn using a removal spell on this so we can protect it. Okay, or not. Need to find a good blocker next turn. Another Ensoul would be insane. 5 of the Eye Tyrant. Take 9. They gain 3 now. Yeah, this is rough. Their deck looks sick. Look kind of silly with these surges when they just don't have any removal spells. I got all of the removal spells covered, but opponent's like, what if I just draw creatures, man? Alright, I guess I'm gonna play defense. I don't know if I'm ever winning this game playing defense, but I'm gonna try. Did they fix the Gorger? I'm not sure, but it was bugged the last time I played it. What the fuck? We're just shoving? That is aggressive. Putting a counter on Inti. So this thing says, you and permanents prevent all damage that black and a red source would deal to creatures you control this turn. So I can, like, fog the night attack if they pump. So we do this. They pump night, I fog. They don't gain the life. Do I have lethal if I draw Ensoul's lethal? Fuck, that's not Ensoul. It would have been Xaxes, right? 6, 7, 10, 15. And now I'm at 1. Oh, wait. Oh, this died because the Lord died. Okay, hold on. We're actually not... Maybe not in the worst position now. They have 1 card in hand. Do we know? We don't know what it is, right? Where's my white mana? Yeah, that's true. I currently cannot cast Surge, or else I die. So maybe I map onto the Stonecoil. Well, I'm not dead to a removal spell, because I can use the creature they kill the crew copter and still have 3 blockers. So I'm theoretically not dead to a removal spell. Michiko's Reign of Truth. God, that, like, it seems like a good draw step, but I think it's actually kind of awkward. I just kind of need, like, a body, right? Just a blocker. Because what does Michiko's even accomplish for me? I can't attack. It's not lethal by itself. It's only +4. Oh, yeah, I also can't cast it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. All right, no attacks. Your turn. Tree mana. Fable's pretty good. Okay, so now we have to find something good. Blocker. Yeah, it does qualify as a blocker. This again. That's a white source for next turn. No attacks. This is such a weird game. Funny enough, Swooping Lookout would be really good here. Because I could just... It has Vigilance. Oh, it looks like Falcon Wrath Gorger is still bugged, because this went to the exile, so I did not let them cast it. Tragedy. Okay. That can't be good for me. I mean, they still don't have great attacks here. Yeah, MTGO bugs for 10-year-old card. Wait, what set was this from? This isn't even that old, right? This is like, what, 4 years old tops, I think? 3 years old? It's really not that old. Alright, we need another blocker. That does not count. Unfortunately, that does not count. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, even if I crew block hit Eiganjo, I'm still dead. Gorger with Shadows. Oh, I'm thinking of the other Falcon Wrath card. Yes, correct. I was looking at they have two Falcon Wrath cards, and I was getting them confused. Tough game. Flameblade Adept. Let him cook. Chat, let him cook. Jeskai Ensoul. The only thing I care about is what the mana base looks like. Yeah, this mana base just looks so sketchy, I don't know. Because you have, like, blue-white on one. You have... Oh, you can't... There's no way you can play Pickaxe with this mana base. There's just no chance. No chance. Yeah, Warden's not great. Warden is not great in multiples. You know, it could be good to keep it if they have a Fatal Push for the first Warden. Yeah, it's also like you're trying to play 3 colors with Darksteel Citadel and blue, white, and red 1-drops. That seems just... It seems impossible to do that. Yeah, you'd have to play a bunch of Spires. Your mana base would probably have to be like 4 Mana Confluence, 4 Spire of Industry, or something ridiculous like that. Which, I'm not really into doing that kind of stuff, because you're just 0% against the aggressive decks. Or like mono red and stuff. It seems really tough to do. Okay, Inti Fable, good. That kind of helps. Really wish that this Warden had Vigilance. They didn't discard a card? No, because they knew they were tapping out there. There's like no reason... If you know you're going to tap out, not a ton of reason to use the NT. Maybe they have nothing they want to discard either. What's up, Reddit Eye? Alright, 6 ball. Citadel's nice with Warden. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. But in order to use the Warden, I would have either had to not attack or tap the Skrelv that turn specifically. Maybe it was worth it, maybe not. Not sure. Okay, they have the Flail. I wonder if they're just playing the list that I posted. They might be. Kind of looks like they are. Should have maybe tapped for Warden. Yeah, but like, am I giving up 6 damage there? Giving up 6 damage is so much to give up. I think it was correct to attack there and just hold up Skrelv. Ooh, nope. Nope. Containment Construct. I really don't like this card. Need to, like, auto-yield to this shit. There's so many triggers. Alright, I auto-yield. I yield! I yield! Yeah, it's not 80 permanent. No, that card would be insane. We just, like, tap anything. So good. Construct is only until end of turn, right? Yeah. Jesus. Let him cook. Well, we died. Yeah, I think we died. Even have a flying blocker. I never did this when I played the Hollow One deck. I never had this draw. Okay. This is not going well. We want Get Lost. Or Stonecoil. Yeah, it's mostly just a skill issue. I wasn't very good at drawing multiple Hollow Ones. My hand's insane. This is about as good as it gets. Just don't Thoughtseize me. I am going to play Copter this turn, and then I can just go for Ensoul on Citadel. Not even have to worry about the Skrelv. For advantage, for... No, you're not playing any of the multi-lands. You gotta play at least some Mana Confluence and some Spire of Industry. I mean, I think the spells are fine. Like your spells look good, but this mana base just doesn't work. You need. I think again, I'm pretty sure you have to play like max copies. You have to play like max copies of. Max copy, like max out Confluence, max out the other one that I forget the name of, Spire of Industry. You just can't play like blue, white, and red 1-drops with 3 colorless lands and not have like a bunch of rainbow lands. I think. Oh, there was no pickaxe? If there's no pickaxe, then what's the point of playing red? You have NT and Shrapnel Blast? Okay. Yeah, that's a better start. I guess you have Drum too. This is probably more reasonable. But yeah, you probably can't afford to play Pickaxe. I agree. This looks better for sure. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad. I kind of want to get lost their hollow one. How does this work, by the way? At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 greater, you may pay red. If you do, how does... Okay, so does this check on... Does this check on both? Is this resolution as well? Like, if they go to combat and I blow up their hollow one, do they still get to do it? I always forget. I know there's, like, certain wordings where it checks on both. Does anybody in chat know? It's, like, kind of relevant here. Oh, Cube for Charity is blocking it. Hold on. Here, I'll see if I can bring it out here. Hold on. There. sorry. So it says, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 greater, you may pay red. It does check both, right? That's what I thought. I was pretty sure that it checked both. Okay. It's all good, Alex. It's all good. I forgot about that. Okay, so I'm just going to go Drum, hit for 5, hold up, get lost. And if they just go straight to combat, then I can blow up the hollow one. Yeah, intervening if clause, yeah. It's been a while since I played with or against these two cards, so I always forget. Like, I knew how it used to work, you know, because this deck was one of the best decks in Modern at the time that it was very, very good. So I have played with these cards before. It's just been a while since that interaction has come up. All right, let's see if chat's right. I kind of assume chat's right. Okay, did not trigger. Good. How do you feel about Get Lost in Modern? I think it's good in creativity. Still 4 cards in hand. Containment Construct. They probably don't want that one. Okay. So now they have to chump block with either Adept or... They have to chump block with either Adept or Smuggler's Copter. My guess is they probably chump block with Copter, but I'm not sure. This one's more likely to be able to get them to 4 power to get these Phoenixes back, so this makes sense. Let me go to 4. Yeah, they get to loot on block too, which, yeah, it's definitely better. Oh, why does that card loot on blocks too? What a messed up card. Alright, game 3. I didn't play a ton of the Hollow one when it was good. What was I playing during that time? I think I was still playing Dredge. Because it used to have Vigilance. What, Copter? Oh, is that like an early design thing? I don't remember that. Imagine this thing having fucking Vigilance. Jesus Christ. What a stupid card. I think it was the 3-2 with Vigilance. I don't know what would be better, 3-2 or 3-3, 3-2 Vig or 3-3 no Vig. I'm gonna keep this hand. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I should be bringing in Surge, but my opponent, like, this specific Rakdos deck doesn't have a ton of removal. You know what I mean? They're way more about just, like, doing stuff in their own lane, so... But I agree with you. Maybe that card should not be in my sideboard if I'm playing against Rakdos and not bringing it in. Like, what's the point of it being there? It's a good draw. Ginge. Attack. It's the days all we've got to lean on. I don't know how they beat Ensoul Citadel plus Shadowspear. They could have hit Hitsugo, I guess. That's how they beat it. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Right, yeah, that's fair DBS, man. How many hollow ones? Bruh. How do they... They've had double hollow one... This is the same draw they had last game. Come on, man. Double hollow one, double Phoenix both games. Jesus Christ. Is it playing defense time? I mean, obviously I have to do this. Do I attack? Do I attack is the question. Attacking is kind of nice because it puts them on a 2-turn clock to the Citadel with Shadowspear on it. Because they go to 12 here, the next turn I make it a 6/6. I mean, I'm trading 5 for 8. Do I want to trade 5 damage for 8 damage? I am gaining 6 next turn, so it's probably fine. Yeah, it's probably okay. Yeah, there's a good chance I end up winning the race. Well, they can get both birds back. They have 2 birds. So, like, if they want to, they can just deal me 12 here. I go to 6. But if I go to 6... Yeah, then I'm in a weird spot, right? I go to 6. Next turn, I go equip here, hit for 6, go up to 12, have 1 blocker back. And I don't have enough mana to equip and hold up Sack Gingerbrute to gain 3. Yeah, if they just get back both Phoenixes, this is kind of awkward. Can eat food. Not if I don't attack with Citadel. Like, well, if I attack with Citadel, yes. If I don't attack, then yeah, I can do that. But they also might just not want to get back both Phoenixes, right? They might just do something else. Yeah, like, depending on what they do, I can maybe pump the brakes next turn. I can also, if they let me, I could just chump block this turn, right? If they go, like, Phoenix, hit for 12, let me block, I'll probably just chump block this turn. Good chance I do. Because, like, I want to block before I don't have the opportunity to block, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So, like, if they have push, they should just cast it. Okay, I'm gonna block. So this is 4, 8, go to 10. Next turn, go to 16. They have 12. Yeah, this is fine. Should be chill. That's interesting. I don't think it's better than just equipping. So I'm going to do that. Is there a reason to cast the portable hull? I don't think so. Not that I can think of. Yeah, this is fine. So why do they kill me next turn? They have 12 right now. Third Phoenix would be 14. Jeskai Ensoul with the new indestructible thing wasn't great. Well, the issue with Jeskai Ensoul is the mana base. I think, like, the concept, or, like, the cards that you're playing in Jeskai are all really good. It's just really hard to find a consistent way to cast them when you need to cast them. Because, like, this deck needs to very specifically have 1 mana thing that produces artifact and have the ability to Ensoul on turn 2, right? And if you're playing a 3-color deck, you, I think, are much less likely to have those draws, depending on what your mana base looks like. Again, I think you probably have to play somewhere between, like, 4 to 6 of the Rainbow lands, some combination of Spire of Industry and Mana Confluence. Okay. Yeah, this is the deck we played yesterday. Okay. There's some blockers. Yep. So the Ensoul kills them, right? Yeah, the Ensoul kills them. So we just go portable hull, target Copter. This one. Gotta make sure I target the right one. Alright. Game round 5. We're 2-2. Let's get a little 3-2 prediction going, chat. A little 3-2 prediction. I mean, can't be that bad, right? There's a store in Brazil that refunds you if you get a ban with the card in the mail. Yeah, but like, I didn't buy any cards that were banned, right? So what would they do in that case? Like, if you bought, let's say you bought everything else for the entire deck except Appraisers, would they still refund you, even though none of the cards you bought got banned? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Because that kind of makes sense. They're not that generous. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you bought, like... Do you think people are getting refunded for buying Furies? Like, say, if somebody bought Furies on, like, Friday or Saturday, and then the announcement came out Monday, do you think the store is going to refund that person? How likely is it? I mean, if you bought Furies for, like, you know, you're like, I need to play this last RCQ of the season, maybe you didn't have Furies, you know? How was Mono Black Copter? It was not very good. I was not a big fan of it when I tried it. Okay, that's good if they play something into the portable hole. I would love to draw a Spyglass Siren. Ooh. Oh, so this is Rona. Don't think I need the third copter. I think I'm good with that. Although, perhaps it was better to discard the second Warden instead of the third copter. Not sure. It's close. How did Is It Ensoul go? We played a league with it yesterday. It was okay, but not great. I played a little bit with it against Dykeman today. It was okay, not great. I have not been impressed by that deck. I will say I've been slightly more impressed by the white version, because I think adding Warden to your deck gives you a much higher density of good one-drops. And you don't have to play shitty cards like Goblin Tomb Raider. That card is cheeks. So you have a higher card quality in the white version. You lose reach, because you don't get to play Shrapnel Blast. But I think overall I like the white cards more than the red cards. Okay. So they're going to Atraxa me next turn. How do I beat that? What about white-red? Well, then you just lose all the Ensouls. What's the point of playing white-red? So I guess we just hit for 6. Maybe just play a 3/3 Stonecoil. Because that has the potential to get past an Atraxa if we go, like, Stonecoil plus Ensoul. I'm just going to play a 4/4 Stonecoil. They go to 10. Like, I get Stonecoil can block the Atraxa for days, but how do I attack past the Atraxa is the point. I guess, you know, Ensoul plus Stonecoil, that's how I attack past Atraxa. Yeah, also, like, they're just going to hit a removal spell off the Atraxa, right? They're just going to kill this. Yeah. I probably just die if they have the Luca. If they don't have Luca, I'm in a good spot, but if they do, I probably can't win. I mean, they could just not have the Luca, but I would imagine it would have been cast by now if they had it. Okay, black-green, no red mana. I like that. Sure, that's okay. I did hit Rona. This is kind of why I saved the portable hole. So that's good. How does that deck win now that Karn is banned? They have Fae of Wishes. So they can just Fae of Wishes to get the artifact from their sideboard. Which, they already played Fae of Wishes before, right? I think they did. Most of the lists were playing, like, 2 Karn, 1 Fae of Wishes. Now they probably just play 3 Fae of Wishes. They discarded Luca? They must have drawn that off of the Rona, because otherwise I would have just been dead, right? That's really concerning. I mean, I'm just gonna do this. I think I am ignoring Tyvar. I just need to get them dead. Yeah, maybe that means they have a... No, they wouldn't have a second Luca, because if they had the first Luca, they would have just cast it, right? Why would they discard Luca? Maybe they're hard casting Atraxa? Why do you want to kill Tyvar? I don't see the point in killing Tyvar. Like, they have to chump with the Caryatid anyways. This is lethal. If I attack Tyvar, they don't have to chump with Caryatid. Nice thing about this is, like, okay, so let's say they chump Stonecoil, they take 7, go to 3, and they go... Oh, they have Besiege You? Beats. Well, that is really bad. Maybe they just have Hardcast Atraxa. No, we probably can't beat Hardcast Atraxa. That would kind of make sense as to why they discarded the Luca. Kill this, pick up Jeffrey. Alright, your turn. Don't Atraxa me, bro. The second Stonecoil. Yeah, the other Stonecoil would be nice. Have a blocker for a while, and then eventually find a Ensoul Artifact. Opponent, you need black mana for that. Yep. Can we cast Jegantha? We have 3 total sources. 2 Springleaf Drum, which we discarded both of them. And I have 1 Spire of Industry. I am currently winning half of my matches. Does that count? Is blue-white better than blue-red with Tropical Blast and the like? That's the discussions that we've been having today. I have favored... So, I think white gives you overall higher card quality, because Warden of the Inner Sky is insane with both Inspector and Spyglass Siren, and white also gives you Michiko's Reign of Truth, which that card is cracked. But you do lose a little bit of reach. Like, in this is a spot where I'd obviously rather have Shrapnel Blast in my deck with them at 4. So, you lose a lot of percentage points against this kind of shit, but... What about Synthesizer in the blue-red version? Maybe. What did they hit, by the way? They hit a Rona. Okay. Do I have an instant speed way to remove my Copter? Like, if I Glyph Portable Hole, Crew, attack with everything, can I hit something that I can kill my Copter with at instant speed? Like when they go to block. Eiganjo doesn't work because I have no legends. I think that would be the only thing that's even close. If I cast Glyph, I don't have enough for Otawara. Oh, you're saying just crew and try to spike the 1 Otawara? That's my only out, right? No, Get Lost is only in the sideboard. Can try to scry for it. No, I can't, right? Because I have to crew with both in order to get 2 loots. Yeah. So I think our only out is just crew, and try to spike the Otawara. Yeah, I mean, Eiganjo's not going to be good enough because they just gain 1 billion life. But we'll just draw the Otawara, it's fine. I will simply just draw the card I need. Or not. Or not. Alright, you win. I'm dead. Just no winning that game. We had to go for the Otawara. Okay, Karn bad. These are all bad. Rebuke could be okay. Same with Get Lost. These cards are interesting. I think I don't want any of these. Glyph seems okay. Portable Hole's good. Can probably trim 1 or multiple Skrelvs. Gingerbrutes can go... Let's just try cutting the Glyphs, because they're a little bit mana inefficient, and just play this. I think this makes sense. You had 1 scry with the second Hole in Citadel. If I play Hole and use the Citadel, I only have 3 mana, and I don't have enough to Otawara at that point. I'm 1 mana short. Hands where you draw more than 1 Ensoul seems so correct. Yeah, I mean, we kind of already have 8 Ensouls. Like, Michiko's is an honorary Ensoul. Benny just doesn't want to lose the Gamba. Okay, I play first. I will reveal my Jegantha. It's a 1-lander. Ship it. Okay, this hand's very, very good. I think I put back the Michikos. Does that make sense? It's one of the two white cards, I think. I want to keep both Ensouls just to put max pressure on them. Yeah, I'm gonna ship the Michikos. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Also, keeping both Ensoul is good if they... I don't know if they sometimes play Thoughtseize, but they could have Thoughtseize. Usually sideboard it. It's a good hedge. Did someone say Marvel? Marvel jump scare. Aspiring Spike, thank you very, very much for the 38 months. I mean, Marvel is kind of hot. Alright, don't Fatal Push me. Yeah, they just don't have it. It's fine. Marvel, huh? Marvel could be kind of dope. I'm not opposed to it. I haven't really thought about Marvel. Spike just wants to spin the wheel. I mean, I'm here for it. I don't think it's terrible. I've been liking these Ensoul decks. I just feel like they're missing something. I don't know what it is they're missing, but I do. It does kind of feel like they're missing just a little bit of oomph. Can you play Copter in Marvel? I don't know why you would. I guess you can crew Copter with like Servant of the Conduit. Is that a good idea? Probably not. What does the Marvel deck look like, by the way? Is it just the same as it always been? Because you have to play all the energy cards? That's the one problem with that deck, is like, you don't really have a lot of room to wiggle. You need a very, very high density of energy cards. But like, yeah, with Karn gone, it could be good. You had a Fiddlebender version. Are there any white cards that generate energy that are playable? Missing Ancient Den? Yeah, exactly. Mox Amber. Fiddlebender, sack my 1-drop. Go get another Copter. So they're just dead, right? Our opponent looks dead. We had a rules question earlier. Oh, they could have Boseiju, I guess. Oh my god, I could have just fucking portable hold this first. What am I doing? If I just portable hold the Rona first, they couldn't Boseiju me. What am I doing? I'm throwing, that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's loot. We had a rules question earlier that I wasn't sure the answer to this. What was I gonna say? Oh, Aaron and Giada with Smuggler's Copter. So Aaron and Giada says you can cast creatures with flash and creatures with flying from the top of your deck. Does Smuggler's Copter have flying on the top of your deck, or does it only have flying when you crew it? How does that work? I'm not sure how that works. It's not a creature. Right. What's the I think does it say spells with flying? Hard, Errant, and Giada. No, the bot's just not going to work today. That's cool. Thanks, bot. Thanks, MTG bot. Yeah, it's not a creature on top of your deck, so I'm assuming you can't cast it. But does it say spells with flash and flying? Okay, so it says spells with flash and flying. Is Smuggler's Copter on top of your deck a spell with flying, even though it's not a creature, which, you know what I mean? It does say spells? Okay. That's kind of cool, then. Maybe there's, like, something there. Like a blue-white flash deck with Errant plus, like, Errant, Spell Queller, Copter, that kind of stuff. We could think about that. Yeah, blue-white flash. Copter doesn't have flying. It says flying on the card. I think it does have flying. I'm still gonna portable hold their oath, by the way. Jam some Avacins. Yeah, Wandering Emperor. Revealed Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler. Yeah, I'm casting portable hole. I think this might just be a YOLO hand. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has flying, even though it's not a creature. Do I want to YOLO into open mana? Alright, I think I changed my mind. I no longer want to YOLO. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, we can Warden Ensoul next turn, which is good. Rude. Good thing I didn't go for it. Ooh, I should have shocked to make them think about Spell Pierce. They may have they may have been hesitant to jam the Tyvar. I doubt it. Besiju is pretty unfair. You can't even counter it. Oh, did they do it main one? I just kind of assumed they did it post-combat. Okay, well, now we have to jam. They will simply just not have Luca. Alright, your turn. Don't look at me, bro. There's a Reddit thread about this exact question, and the answer is you can cast Copter with Aaron. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. That would make sense to me. There's an Aaron and Giada flash deck doing with in standard with Schooner. Well, you can't cast Schooner, right? Because Schooner doesn't have flash or flying. But I'm sure there's other stuff you can cast. Red mana. Why are you tapping for red mana? Could be anything. Alright, we have to draw Get Lost. They hit. Kinnan. Tracksec, here it is. I mean, their hits were pretty bad. We gotta find Get Lost. Scry on upkeep. That is an FNM only play. So we have, what, 3 outs? 2 Get Lost and an Otawara? Stonecoil gives us a little bit of time because they did not find an answer to Stonecoil. They didn't hit, like, Besage or Fatal Push. Breeding Pool carried Luca. Cool. Alright, Otawara, Get Lost, please. I mean, if we find it, we win. Like, there's no way they're coming back from that. 3 outer, chat. 3 outer. Can Luca answer Stonecoil? No, this is only you control. Scry now while opponents were distracted resolving Atraxa. Yeah, true. Okay. So they could have Helix. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. They have second Mox plus Helix? We're dead if they have that. Okay, there's the second Mox. Mm-hmm. You know, that would have been a good one last turn. Just throwing that out there. Alright, we'll take it a Traxa hit. We'll just take a hit. It's fine. We'll be okay. Your turn. You can take 1 hit. We'll be okay. Atraxa also has Vigilance, too. Why does it have Vigilance? Atraxa is the real unfair card. Alright, take 7. Yep. It is pretty lucky to always hit the same card, huh? It's crazy. Kind of unfair. They must be cheating. Their Atraxas are probably foil. If I draw the Otawara or the Get Lost this turn, I think I have a chance. But otherwise, definitely not. It has to be this turn. I'm not getting one more turn after this. I mean, even if I find Otawara, they're pretty close to just recasting the Atraxa, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they can just recast it. Upkeep, activate Luca. I keep forgetting the song has a minute. The intro to the song is like a minute and a half. It's a good song, but it's a really long intro that just has nothing. I feel like the music is low today. Mm-hmm. 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 Alright, Get Lost, please. Any Get Losts? Reveals Fae of Wishes. Okay. Get Lost, opponent. Uh-huh. They're taking a lot of game actions. Join the stream and immediately get told to get lost. True. Get lost! All of you, get lost! Scatter, 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 scatter. Everybody scatter. Opponent, please, I just want to take a draw step, man. I got like one out. I just want to take a draw step. I just want to take a draw step. Okay. Yeah, you can activate Tyvar. Okay, you win. And that's like the most painful way to lose a game, where like you're on a 1-outer and your opponent's taking they're taking forever. Like, what could I possibly lose to? What are these, like, they're trying to think of like every single possible card that they could beat, and it's like, bro, I only have 1 out anyways, like you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. I only got 1 out anyways. Alright, where's the deck list? Copter, Blue and Ensoul. I don't know. I feel like we haven't had a ton of great records over the past like couple of days, but I will say I think I like this version a little bit more than red. Just like the addition of Warden of the Inner Sky. That card is crazy when combined with Siren and Inspector. Michiko's is very good. Losing Shrapnel Blast is kind of a downside, but I think the upgrades in card quality overall is worth losing Shrapnel Blast. At least that's kind of where I'm at on this deck. All right, chat, this league took a little bit longer than I thought. I've been streaming for 7 hours. I am going to call it a stream there. I did mention...